Hello, my name is Father Bill Noe, and I serve on the pastoral team at Ignatius House Jesuit Retreat Center in Atlanta, Georgia. When I had been a Jesuit for about 4 years, I had the opportunity to spend a summer in Bolivia. I came to love the culture and the people I met. That time changed my life. And something strange happened when I returned. I saw Hispanic and Latinx people everywhere. And it didn't take long for me to realize they had always been there, and I had never noticed them. Then, as now, I prided myself on including people in my circle of concern, but I had been living as though these people around me didn't even exist. Our text from the letter of James is not addressed to bad people. It's addressed to people like us, to people like me. Each of us has been taught to see some people and not to see others. The categories we learn, those that shape our thinking, feel so natural and comfortable that we hardly notice them. So James kindly confronts his brothers and sisters, and perhaps us. Notice what you're doing, he says, and that it testifies against the faith you profess in Jesus. Do you really believe? According to the letter to the Philippians, Jesus empties himself, becoming human like us. Even more, he becomes poor and marginalized. He's beneath the notice of most and is judged by many. He's taken to be a criminal, and he suffers a criminal's death. In the Gospels, Jesus spends a great deal of time with people considered disposable: tax collectors, sinners, prostitutes, people who are sick or possessed. Even when it scandalizes or annoys his disciples, he spends time with children and women. He even includes pagans in his circle of compassion. In the Gospel of Luke, when some powerful people condemn Jesus for the breadth and depth of his compassion, saying, "By the power of Beelzebul, the prince of demons, he drives out demons," Jesus contradicts them. The diabolic work, the work of demons, is to scatter. But Jesus is passionately committed to gathering, and he calls his disciples to imitate him. "Whoever is not with me is against me," he says, "and whoever does not gather with me scatters." So God invites each of us to consider, what is the breadth and depth of my circle of compassion? Who is present within it and who is missing? What distinctions, assumptions, or learned biases keep my circle from broadening or deepening? What might I do to challenge those ways of thinking or acting so that I may follow Jesus more closely?